Of all the places on the Texas-Mexico border where illegals cross, this checkpoint is the superhighway of human and drug smuggling in the state. This is the spot, the Falfurrias Border Patrol Station. And get this, it's 70 miles into Texas and away from the border. But it's here in Brooks County where more illegal immigrants have died than any other Texas county.
If Border Patrol is successful on one side, then they move to the other. And then Border Patrol will move over there. So it's a constant flux.
Don White with the Brooks County Sheriff's Office is in charge of finding the bodies. Since 2009, authorities have discovered the remains of 525 immigrants. White believes there are thousands more they haven't found yet.
There's a missing persons conference in Houston every year, and Brooks County has more reports taken there than Houston or Harris.
In 2015, there were 26 reports of missing persons in one day, the most in a 24-hour period. The Border Patrol checkpoint in Brooks County is surrounded by miles and miles of open space, private ranch land. The very reason Brooks County is so popular with human and drug smugglers, where the chances of getting caught are slim.
Well, we got one track there. There's a second impression over there. There's another impression here.
White shows us footprints in the soft, sandy land. These are a couple of days old. Smugglers instruct immigrants where to go for rendezvous meetups.
They'll tell the people to cross so many high fences going north and so many low fences, and then at that point they're supposed to leave the woods and come out onto the highway for pickup at the rest area.
What they never tell them is how long and how hard the journey will be, that it can take days to cross. The higher numbers of bodies discovered coincide with the hottest months of the year.
If you're walking out in this, if you don't have a gallon a day, you're going to be stressed.
In 2012, the number of bodies discovered in Brooks County hit an all-time high, 129. So many illegals come through here that some ranchers install these ladders because they were tired of their fences being broken or bent. A couple of years ago, the South Texas Human Rights Project started installing water stations at the ranches. Marked by a red cross white flag above, these big blue plastic barrels contain gallons of water. But that's not all. On the lid, GPS coordinates so crossers know where they are.
These are all border crossers.
Brooks County has so many unidentified bodies, they've called in Texas State University's Forensic Anthropology Department for help. At Texas State, the bodies are stored in a special lab. The smell gives it away.
They may be almost completely skeletonized, but they still have a little bit of soft tissue, not like fat and stuff that adheres.
Dr. Daniel Prescott is the director. He's in charge of identifying all the bodies. Not an easy task.
Most of the people that die crossing the border are very similar biological profiles, so they're all young.
That's why the personal effects discovered with the bodies are so important. They're stored in this freezer so they won't decay.
Any kind of food item, any kind of jewelry, any kind of clothing, that includes Cheeto bags, anything that they have with them. What a lot of times the families will recognize is that, oh yeah, he had those shoes and a brown shirt.
There is also a definite pattern of origin along the border. Authorities say the bodies discovered in Brooks County are mainly immigrants from South America, while immigrants from Mexico use the Arizona border. Students work up biological and cultural profiles and try to determine a country of origin, with the goal of giving closure to those families. So far, Dr. Prescott and his team have identified 20 out of 200 bodies. Meantime, White continues examining clues, searching for distressed immigrants, equipped with extra water and medical supplies, hoping to find them alive before it's too late.
And they get into those areas, and that's when it really beats them down, because you might be in the sun 3 or 4 hours between shade.